Welcome back to the Survivalist Network of Ontario, and I'd like to talk to you today about survival firearms again. I was having a discussion with my buddy the other day, and he was saying that, he got laid off and things were tight, and it really curtailed his spending a bit, but he was still looking, to put a shotgun in his cabinet after seeing one of our videos. So I said to him, well, guns don't have to be expensive, okay? Most of the time, most of us use them just for gathering food for the table. And if you hear that screeching noise in the back, that really irritating thing, it is a Gothic cockatoo, and it's about the right size for the pot. Well, maybe we'll cut that part in. Anyway, there goes a bird. So he's kind of like the watchdog. He's braver than my German Shepherds, actually. But anyways, back to doing survival guns on a budget. Okay. Anyways, the first one I want to show you is probably the cheapest one you're going to find, and it is a 12 gauge single shot shotgun. It's got an extra long barrel. I believe this one is 28 inches, which makes it single shot, 2 3/4 inch chamber, and I believe this one has got a full choke on it. A gun like this you can get, I've seen them as low as $40 on up to about $120. So these are a fairly cheap gun. In this condition, this thing has seen a lot of use over the years. And you could probably pick up this particular gun for $60 in just about any gun shop anywhere in Canada. So this will do everything you want it to do, but at shorter ranges. Matter of fact, the last deer I shot with this. So it's quite capable of taking deer, partridge, rabbit, and it's dirt cheap. You can find these, again, like $60 used in fairly decent shape. The next one is the old standby. It's a 22 bolt action single shot, made by Lakefield. Now Lakefield, I don't believe is making these anymore. It's probably either Mossberg or Savage that are making these now. I know that they're still around. Single shot, brand spanking new out of the box, never been fired, probably 120 bucks. Maybe a little bit more now. I haven't been up to date on the gun prices lately, but these can still be had very reasonably, brand new. Second hand, they're again $40 to $60. And the nice thing about it is I've taken the sights off this. It comes already with a 22 scope rail carved into it, or mitered out, and you can attach a scope to this, which is what my kids do, and this is quite capable of taking rabbits easily, small game, birds, and that was a 22. Okay, the next one is, this is a old Cooey Model 60. It's got a tubular magazine. It's a bolt action repeater. It's old, and this shoots as well as the day it came out of the box. I knew the man that had it before us, and he handed it off to one of my kids, and I've had opportunity to shoot this gun myself, and you'll not find a more accurate 22 than these little Model 60s. And you could probably find these used for less than 100 bucks. Okay? Some of them might be in rough condition, but as long as the barrel's not pitted or worn out and the riflings are there, and you can see them, then you're usually getting a pretty decent deal. Because like I said, the rest of it's just cosmetic. So that's the Model 60, and used probably $100, 60 to 100 depending on the condition of the gun. But they can be had pretty cheaply at most sporting goods stores. And it's not just these particular ones. It could be any Model 22, any Model 12 gauge. The last one, and we're just doing, you know, the most popular one. This one. Right now you may not recognize it. Okay. It's got a new set of stocks on it, but this is a World War I 303 British Lee Enfield, or I think it was the Mark I number 3, something of that nature. I'm not sure the exact designation, but it's World War I. You can tell the difference because the World War I had the sights on the barrel, and World War II had them on the back end. But these, maybe not looking like this, but these can still be had for $100 if you shop around. Okay. Same with the Mark IV. I believe this is the Mark I. The other one's the Mark IV, and you can find them still, you know, $100, and that gives you a high-powered rifle at some fairly reasonable prices. Like I said, you know, for a second-hand shotgun, single shot, you know, you're looking anywhere from $60 to $100, $40 to $100, depending on the condition of it. Same with the 22s. When you get up into the 303, you're probably going to spend maybe a little bit more. I've seen them dirt cheap at $60. I got one sitting in the cabinet that we bought a while ago for next to nothing. Same with the 22s, the shotguns. There are deals out there to be had, especially on these older guns, and they work just as good today as they did yesterday. So it's something to consider if you're on a budget and you're just looking for a firearm to supplement your game-getting abilities, or you know, or just some comfort on a cold, windy, dark night out in the middle of nowhere. But there are deals to be had. So those were just 4 of the ones that I could show you. But like I said, visit a good gun shop. Go to the RCMP website, check into what it takes to acquire one, because you will need, if you don't have a PAL now, you will need to grab one in the future by taking the gun safety course. And I'm not sure what they cost. I think they're in around $80 for the course. Then I'm not sure exactly how much it is now to write the firearms course. I think it's in around another $80, maybe $100. You'd have to check into it. But once you have those 2, they'll give you your PAL, and at which point you can go out and, you know, for the initial investment of, say $250, you could take the course, pay for your permit, and purchase a second-hand shotgun for about $250, $280 tops. Okay. Something to bear in mind, but that, if you are interested in putting a survival arm in your pack, that would be the way to go about it. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me through the meetup group, or I'm on Facebook too. And just keep an eye out. We also got the videos on YouTube now. And until next time, this has been Joe for the United Survivalist Network of Ontario, and we're glad you could come and watch. Thanks.